Well, with last year's back-to-back blizzards causing car troubles for drivers up and down the Front Range.
Remember that?
Oh, couldn't forget
Seems
it.
like just yesterday. Now the flakes are falling again in the high country. It is time to get your car ready for winter before the snow really comes down.
Yeah.
Our Monday morning mechanic, David Rogers from Keller Brothers, joining us live with a checklist of things you need to be doing to your car right now. Good morning, David.
Good morning. Lots and lots and lots and lots of things. You know, we have a special inspection we do at my shop at Keller Brothers, and we go through everything, the suspension, the brakes, the fluids, but there's a few things that you should know, most importantly, before you travel. The most important fluid in the world, it's this coolant. When we talk about traveling, this and transmission fluid, if I had to pick two that I thought cost people more money for ignoring, it'd be those two. You know, real simple thing, we have these old float tests. That's what you used to use back in the old days, and you know, you'd suck the antifreeze up in there, and it's supposed to make the little balls float to tell you how protected it is. And if you notice, there's nothing floating here. That's some really bad antifreeze, okay? At the same time, you know, there's some other things that you should do besides just worrying about the fluids that are in your car, but get good fluids in. Make sure you have a little kit with you. It's really critical. You know, I carry an old-fashioned gauge, tire gauge, the one with the dial on it rather than digital. I like this. It's small. It fits right in the car. Check your tires every time you go on a road trip. I check them every time I fill the gas. These are awesome. Little hand warmer packets. If you're out freezing cold temperatures on the side of the road trapped, could you imagine what you'd give to just warm up that quickly? You just take these and open up the package, squeeze them together, and they warm right up. And I carry like a dozen of these in the car. I got a tiny little first aid kit. It looks really ineffective, but you'd be amazed at what can fit in here. There's all kinds of wound care and treatment. In addition to that, we also have something that we use, you know, the flare alerts. You've seen me show these before. If you do get trapped, sometimes you can use these things to get people's attention or to get people to stay away from the car. You know, rather than a strike flare, it lasts a lot longer. It's LED. You can see it from about 5 miles away. If I was trapped in a blizzard, I'd want to know. We have a little air compressor here. I carry that so I can air up tires if I have to. I got a flashlight. That thing really helps, you know. That's an amazing thing in the dark. Carry drinking water, extra oil, extra coolant, windshield washer fluid. Carry some food. There's a lot of calories, and you can pack a lot of nutrients in some dried fruit. Also, you've got some nuts for some fat, and you guys have seen my trick before where we burn a candle inside a can. Take the lid off, and it puts out a lot of warmth through the can. So, last thing I'll tell you, survival kit. This is my little four-wheel drive kitty. I carry that thing with me. It's got a saw, a hatchet. It's got a multi-tool. I could live in the woods all winter with this baby. It's got a shovel, and then my jumper cables. I got lots more I could show you, but the most important thing when you go on a trip is get ready. Tires, fluids, survival kit. Make sure that your vehicle's ready to go. And check and see if your cell phone works, and if it doesn't, make sure you got some change so you can take a payphone call. I hope that you're safe out there this winter and that everybody gets a chance to get out and enjoy the outdoors. Thanks.
Great advice. Thinking ahead certainly does pay off.
I'm going to drive with him. This guy's prepared.
Yeah, really.
It's like Survivor.
Room in the back seat. Bring David along.